What's going on, guys? So I figured it's roll one. It's 10:40 here in Montreal, and I kind of figured I kind of want to do like a snapshot of what I've been doing, like a day log. Basically, Ryan and I we left his house at approximately 6 a.m. this morning and arrived in Montreal at 1. Um, wasn't that bad of a drive. Actually, no, I take that back. It did suck because of the weather. Um, Overall, we got to Montreal. It's very nice out. The city's beautiful. Saw some interesting things on St. Catherine Street. One of the guys actually asked me if actually asked both of us if we want to go into like one of the strip clubs. I told him, hey, I'm a married guy. Like this is from across the street, and he's like, why does that matter? I'm like, you want me to get yelled at? You want me to get herpes and give it to the wife? Okay, guy. Um, anyway, Ryan's in the shower right now. I'm just watching Canadian Sports Center, TSN. Took us a while to find it. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Like we just got back from the bar, watched the rest of the Capitals Lightning game. Saw Ovechkin just pick one top shelf on Rolson. We actually today went to the Bell Center. Went to like this restaurant inside it. It's pretty nice actually. It's just like any other restaurant, but it had like that certain feel to it. Like everywhere you go in Montreal, there's always like a Canadian on like the C with the H in the middle, or just a jersey there, just like represent. We love the Habs. Can't wait to see what tomorrow's gonna be like. We're actually showing on TSN right now, a preview for tomorrow's game. Montreal's rematch and all that, like what they want to do for revenge. Um, what else? Kind of tired, but I could really get through shit. So we actually took like about a half-hour nap earlier. A 3-hour nap. Excuse me. Oh wow, it's showing Hal Gill. I think he's done better in Montreal than he ever did in Boston. So, Rick, if you're watching this, and there you go, you got like a 10-foot defenseman who may not be like a Norris winning trophy guy, but you never know. Probably help a team out in the long run. What else? Yeah, it was funny. For those who are familiar with the Bell Center, like they have train tracks, like the train tracks like right outside, like the train station for that matter, right outside the Bell Center. We were there, and my buddy and I, we love trains, and like it's like a once in a lifetime chance, basically coming up to Montreal, and we walked up the platform and back down, and two of like the transit police guys asked us if we were alright, and we said yeah. We're just looking around, like, oh well, you can't walk down here if there's a ticket. Frankly, we didn't see any signs, and if there were signs, it would have been in French. We would think there'd be like a part of it in English. Um, oh wow. Anyone watch the Heat lately? They've been fucking sucking mad dick. Like literally, like I guess the coach was saying that there was some crying in the locker room yesterday. Frankly, if there was, I kind of find it hard to believe, but at the same time, wouldn't be surprised at all. Um, Anyway, back to hockey. We were actually in the elevator. There was a guy who had no idea where he was going because there's like 10 different elevators in this place. But we were talking. He sounded American. We didn't like hear any like Canadian accent either from Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, whatever. So we asked him if he was from the States. He said yeah, he's from Philly. I'm like, oh yeah, we're from Mass. And my buddy was wearing a Bruin shirt. He's like, oh, I could tell. I'm like, hey, well, here's an interesting fact. Laviolette, the head coach of the Flyers, is from my hometown. So, Laviolette, like that name is known around Franklin. Like when I mean known, like everyone knows about him. Like his sister actually used to teach one of my elementary classes. Um, what else? Yeah, I really can't wait for tomorrow. If what I heard is true, every time like Montreal has a game, it's always a party. We actually even saw scalpers out today, which is I never seen that. Like not even in front of Fenway Park in Boston, or even the Garden, like a day or two before the game. But, like there were scalpers out here, like not a whole lot, but only like two, like trying to sell tickets or buy tickets or whatever. Um, what else? Yeah, customs. We didn't even get searched. Ryan did all the talking, so if I talked, he probably would have gone and searched. The only thing I did was give him my passport, and that was it. fact, the person in front of us, they were actually waiting for their passport for like about 5 minutes, and the customs officer told them to go off to the side, and they searched them. Yeah, the hotel's not bad. Everyone here's been real nice. It's actually convenient because he and I brought Canadian money, but Ryan didn't. But we went to the hotel, like the customer service area, and asked them where we can get some Canadian money. They actually did it right there. Didn't fuck us over. It was real good. There's actually a lot of currency exchanges out, but obviously they're closed right now because it's late at night. What else? Right now it's basically chilling. Both kind of tired. I mean, he drove up the entire way, but he did a good job, especially with all the snow that we had to deal with. While they're showing the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony, that guy. Yeah, our view from our hotel room is pretty nice. I took a couple pictures. I'll try and post them up on Facebook or wherever. Yeah, I'll probably do another one of these tomorrow. Shouldn't be really too bad. We actually don't even know what we're gonna do tomorrow. We know they have a Starbucks down like on the first floor. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, no Dunkin' Donuts. I got Tim Hortons, but I personally rather have Starbucks than Tim Hortons. Unless if any that's better, I don't know. I could really give a rat's ass. Yeah, and also watching TV right now, you would think they have HD TVs. They just have like the regular TVs. I don't know if it's a rumor saying if that's the case. I mean, I don't really see how it would be because one, they got free Wi-Fi. But it's whatever. I mean, we're not here to watch TV. We're here to watch hockey. Being like the city, or no, the country that made hockey. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't mind living up here just because of the hockey. Like everywhere you go, hockey. Everyone like knows what you're talking about. Unlike in Massachusetts or any other part of the states, not a lot of people know about it. I mean, a friend of mine, the guy I was actually talking, he even said hockey needs to market more, and he was even saying like how they could do it is like in the shootouts, if you wear a helmet, like, or without a helmet actually, excuse me, if you wear no helmet in the shootouts, so like gets the player's face out there, and plus if you see advertisements like for Reebok, all you see is like Peyton Manning, the occasional Sidney Crosby or someone else, but like at other times like up here, I mean, I've probably seen more advertisements for Montreal players than I've ever have a Boston player down in Boston. But yeah, and overall, I think the NHL, they need to market more. And that's when Buddy Ryan just got out of the shower. No, he's not naked. Other than that, while they're showing the Heat, no. He wants to scream, but I told him to save it for tomorrow. And again, they're showing the Miami Heat, which I'm getting sick of. Really, have they done jack this year? Yeah, they've won the occasional games. They won't be good for maybe another year or two, if that, unless they get a new coach. I don't even know if it's a coach, to be honest. I mean, it could just be all the players, because, I mean, you got LeBron, Wade, Bosch, and like a bunch of other superstars that they got. Wow. I'm surprised I even follow basketball up here in Canada. No offense to my Canadian friends. But yeah, we actually wanted to get a tour of the Bell Center, but I don't know if they even do that. We'll probably check the Bell Center website or something. Wow. He's wearing like one of those old people hair things. Here, show him. Good. Isn't that kind of Colligan? Alright. He's obsessed with this corporal kid named Colligan. I'm not gonna say his first name. No, I could advertise his business, but frankly, if you're watching this, whoever's watching this, he may not even live in our town, because he only does our town, like maybe a couple of surrounding towns. Other than that, I only got about 10 seconds left to record, so we're hoping for a big win tomorrow. We hope that the Flyers lose tomorrow to Edmonton, but you never know. Alright, have a good night, America. And